Hi everyone. I had a couple of requests back when I did my What's in My Purse video about perfumes, and it just so happens that I spent a good part of my afternoon today decanting perfumes, and it occurred to me that a place to start might be to talk about decanting. So I'm going to have my editorial assistant back there pan down. These are the four fragrances that I was decanting today. This is part of my perfume collection. And over here, you can see some of the supplies and the bottles that I ended up with. So let's talk about decanting. First of all, why would anyone decant perfumes? And what is decanting a perfume? A lot of the perfumes that I like in fragrantistas, women who are very into perfume alike, are fairly expensive, and it would be pretty difficult to get a wide selection of perfumes if you had to invest in the bottle. So one of the ways to make it more affordable, and also one of the ways to share a fragrance that you really love with somebody that is close to you, a friend, a sister, whatever, is to take a bottle of something that you really love and create a second bottle, a third bottle, a fifth bottle, another atomizer with that scent. So what you need to start with is some empty bottles, and these are just a couple of examples of some of the sizes that are typical. This is a 15 milliliter, which is a half-ounce bottle. This one is actually an 8 millimeter, and it's a square shape, as you can see. And in addition to that, these happen, by the way, to be atomizers. You're going to need a way to get the perfume out of your existing bottle, and these are some of the tools that I use for that. This is a pipette and a funnel. Now, if the bottle of perfume that you have is a splash bottle or has a removable sprayer, then by far, the easiest way to decant out of this bottle into an empty bottle is to use a measured pipette. And this one's a 3 milliliter pipette, and they're usable one time only. One time meaning one set of decants with one fragrance. And you would suck up the fragrance out of the bottle and put it right into the other bottles. Fairly simple. I don't get all that many bottles that have removable atomizers or sprayers. Fragrances by Serge Lutens come with a separate sprayer, Perfume as well, and there's some others. And then any splash bottle, which is a stopper top, is going to be something that you can use this with. If you have like this scent here, a spray top that is crimped on and cannot be easily removed, you're going to have to actually spray and spray and spray and spray and spray and spray into your decant bottle until this fills up to the desired level. I use a funnel for that. See how hard is this, right? Really the most aggravating thing is that your finger gets really, really tired. And right now I'm really tired from spending the all afternoon doing that. This is a plastic disposable funnel. I do not use these between scents. This is one that I would use if I used it on this fragrance. I would use only for this fragrance to avoid cross-contamination. Additionally, I always use atomizers. You can also buy, for decanting, roll-on bottles or splash bottles. I don't really love splash bottles. Maybe that's because I have kids around the house. The roll-ons, they get contaminated really easy because, you're getting dead skin that rolls into the ball and goes into the perfume, and I just don't like that. So these are all of my decants are atomizer spray bottles. So after you have filled your bottle up with the desired amount of perfume, you put the sprayer back in and seal it up. Now, something to bear in mind is that this is a 15 milliliter bottle, but it might hold more than 15 milliliters. So if you're doing a split of a bottle with somebody where you're each paying for part of the bottle, and it really matters how many milliliters are in each bottle, because if you have a 50 milliliter bottle and you're splitting it between 5 women and they each expect to get 10 milliliters, for instance, if you fill up 4 of your bottles and they each ended up with 12, you're short for the last person. So it's a good idea to, in fact, measure how much each of these will hold if you're doing a split situation. After your bottle is filled, if you're sending this anywhere, I highly recommend that you use electrical tape to seal off the space here. And I also put electrical tape right across the hole for the sprayer, just to make sure that there's no leakage when this is in transit. And then, of course, you're going to label your bottle. I go through, as you can imagine, a whole lot of bubble wrap. I tend to have around on hand a 10 milliliter size, the 15 milliliter size. This is a 1 ounce size that I did today of this fragrance. And then I have sample sizes. You see this is in a little plastic bag. These are little sample spray atomizers, and I use these as extras and gifts to just include when I'm sending somebody a split. They're also nice if you just want to put it in your pocketbook or something if you need to touch up with your fragrance during the course of the day. I'm just going to quickly, this is pretty easy. If you have any questions about decanting, drop me a line and I'll answer it. I'm just going to quickly tell you what fragrances I did today. This is Biel Parfum Kunstwerke EO01, which is a fragrance. It's a new fragrance that this line just launched, like 13 or 14 fragrances by different perfumers. This one is actually by Egon Elkers, which is the EO01. It's a very lovely scent. It's kind of a warm balsam scent. It's pretty complex. I really like it a lot. This one is from the Hermanescence collection from the House of Hermes. Jean-Claude and Lana is the perfumer at the House of Hermes. This one is Ombre Narguile. Getting that one wrong. Really a very nice scent. All of the Hermes scents tend to have a little bit of a vanilla tone to it, which I usually find vanilla to be overly sweet, and it's not something I like, but this scent is very, very nice. It's a kind of amber and smoky. This is one of the Bond No. 9 fragrances. This is the first in the series that's done in cooperation with the Andy Warhol, what is it called? The Institute for Visual Arts or something. And you can see that the bottle is actually a take on his 1965 Campbell Soup can pieces of art. It's called Silver Factory, which is named for the studio that Andy Warhol used in New York City. And Bond No. 9 has many fragrances that are out and available at Saks Fifth Avenue or online that are named for neighborhoods in New York City. Oh, by the way, it's an incense that is fabulous, fabulous. This is actually a really good fragrance. And then the fourth one I did is Olivier d'Urbano's Amethyst. Olivier d'Urbano is an architect who is kind of transitioned into being a jeweler and has put out some fragrances that are inspired by precious and semi-precious stones. He's done rock crystal, black tourmaline, and then this one, amethyst, which is an incense scent. So that is a little tiny bit of something about perfumes, just on decanting. I hope you like it. And, if you have any questions, let me know. Take care. Bye now.